But let's move on. The Sawaaba community, Aboga, in the Upper East region, has battled with perennial flooding for decades with no end in sight.
Sawaaba.
Okay. And one of the two major drains running through the community has been constructed, but residents say it is shallow and is not able to hold very large volumes of water. And the residents also are complaining, though they try in their own way to manage the situation, they are currently overwhelmed by the fact that most of the water running through the drains comes from outside the community. Let's bring you this for our latest looking at the great story we have from the community.
Sawaaba is one of the oldest communities and one of 4 zongos within the Bolgatanga municipality. Like many zongo communities in Ghana, Sawaaba is saddled with problems of haphazard, sometimes unauthorized buildings and poor sanitation. These problems are compounded by the fact that this community lies in a slope opposite the main Bolgatanga township. Therefore, most of the wastewater from the Bolgatanga township runs through Sawaaba to a river in the outskirts. However, the drains here are not enough to contain large volumes of water, and this causes serious flooding anytime it rains heavily.
Even if there's a rain like this, it's very difficult that when you go around, you can't get all the teachers because of the rain. There's no access road for them to go to the school and teach the children. Even if there's a rain, you see that they will start telling the children that they should vacate because they don't know what will happen. So if they say that
Adam Osman is a resident here at Sawaaba. He operates his blacksmith's shop a few meters away from this gutter, which is one of 2 major drains within the community. He told JoyNews this drain was properly constructed only 2 years ago, but it is shallow and so overflows anytime there is a heavy downpour.
If there's a rain like this, we always have a flood on our houses. But so good that they have already consulted that one. But still, we didn't finish because they have to do a small gutter by the other side. So it's not a matter of maybe individual can control that gutter.
He said previously, some residents used the drain as a place of convenience and others often threw refuse into it. But all that has now stopped because a community watchdog committee was set up when the residents realized that such unscrupulous behavior was choking the drain.
Because of that, as cry for this assembly, they give us dustbin. We always control the people to go and put the rubbish on the dustbins instead of the water. Even we try to put a committee, anybody who is trying to put rubbish on the water, it means we have to challenge the person. That's what we can do. When you put it, we have to force you to go inside and remove what you throw inside.
Away from this gutter is this second drain, which has seen no construction whatsoever. Year after year, erosion continues to expand the drain further into the community, and when it rains heavily, homes here get flooded. Tanko Abdul Majid and Wayo Abdul Karim live close to this drain.
This gutter is a source of worry to us when it rains. The water runs through our houses, we don't have any access road. So because of that, this area, we don't even access any ambulance activity. So it's a source of worry to us. We are pleading to the regional minister, the municipal chief executive, the central government, they should come to our aid.
There's some way it rained the other day, it rained about a week ago. Most of this area, the houses were flooded. They entered people's houses, people's homes, most of people things, belongings have been spoiled. So we are therefore appealing with the authorities to come and see how best they can do to do this.
They say the residents here have taken it upon themselves to desist from activities that will worsen the situation here at Sawaaba. But they insist that most of the flood waters that run through this gutter and even the plastic wastes that are choking it are not generated by residents of this community, and therefore their frequent efforts to manage the problem yield almost no results.
Sometimes when we try of mobilizing, see what we can do, whether if we can even create some little small bridge here. But like with the financing, we are organizing ourselves. But like if the authorities or the government can come and help us to construct the gutter for us, we'll be very happy.
We don't allow people to pour garbage into it. And sometimes...
But there's still a lot of garbage in it. Where
yes, those garbage, there is the water from the ADB area. When it's coming, it carries those things. You can see from that route there. You see those rubbers. It's not from this community. It's from up.
For now, residents of this community will continue to battle with flooding and poor sanitation as they wait and hope that government will do something about their drains. Reporting for Joy News, Albert Sori, Sawaaba, Bolgatanga.